Good evening, everybody. It's been a short minute. So, yeah, no. LSD Dream Emulator. Really enjoyed it. For, what it was. Just walk around, weird shit happens, and you know what? Sometimes you need that. Also, yeah, no, that. If I'm gonna be completely transparent, okay, try to go to bed afterwards, okay? Seriously had fucking dreams about that hat guy chasing me. So, yeah, hopefully I can slake that off and this doesn't become a recurring thing. Or tonight, to move on to something a bit more, I know, traditionally spooky, we're going to be doing Clock Tower for the SNES. I had this one recommended to me, and you know what? Of all the things I don't really think about for the Super Nintendo, it's horror games. Because, what exactly could you get away with on that console, you know? Like, sure, there's Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and I think there was one game. I don't know if it was an arcade port, but I remember there was one game where it was basically like an inmate with like a chain with a hockey mask that just kicked the crap out of like a bunch of demons and stuff. That was like gruesome. It wasn't really horror, you know? So, after having Clock Tower recommended to me and being made aware of the series, like, I know this exists. I know this is a horror game for the NES that has like a huge cult classic, but I know nothing about it, except I think the initial pitch is there's a gremlin chasing you with a pair of scissors. Yeah, that's all I know about this game, so going in blind, we're gonna have a fun time. Now, I did get a translation patch for this, just so I could, understand what's going on. But yeah, no, until then, or not even until then, without further ado, why don't we move on? I'm glad that this is entertainment for humans and, not entertainment for something else. This is like evil Chrono Trigger when it comes to, like, its intro. Like, you hear the ticking, okay, but instead of something picking up, it's just, we're gonna get killed. Yeah, no, it's, yeah. Yeah, no, it's just evil Chrono Trigger, if I'm being honest. But I do like the fade-in. This does seem, like, weirdly cinematic for the era. Yeah, this does seem, like, weirdly cinematic for the era. But yeah, no, this is, like, the furthest I got was just noticing that there's an ending list and making sure that, like, this is in English. And remember when, you had to, like, check to make sure if, things are stereo or mono? I mean, the TV I'm playing on right now, it's all mono, but, like, on your end, it would come across as, stereo. So, like, I'm at a loss as to, like, what one to set to. I'll just leave it as stereo. But anyway, let's let the game start. Oh, it's a door creaking open and shut. That's neat. Raised in the Granite Orphanage, Jennifer and her friends were wanted as adopted daughters. Oh, so we're playing orphans. This isn't going to go well for anyone. It happened in September. We're about 15 to 17 days short of that. That's fairly realistic. Hold on, I'm gonna lower the volume on this just a tad bit. Laura, hurry up. We want to be there before sunset. Miss Mary. Yes. From now on, what kind of place will we be living in? Yeah, this is weird, like, weirdly realistic for, like, SNES standards. That's the 5th time you've asked. Well, yeah, she's a kid. She kind of wants to know where she's living. Don't worry, it's a very nice place. Given the game, I'm gonna doubt that. See, we're almost there. Oh, we're almost there. See? Does this place seriously look nice to you? Actually, no, that does look like a decent lodge. So it could be. Okay. What a huge place. Yeah, I know, like, you have to do, like, a full screen scroll for this. Yeah. Main hall's gigantic. Yeah, I'll say, it's like 2 full screens. I gotta go get Mr. Barrows. Everyone wait here. This is Mr. Barrows. Okay, it took forever for her just to walk off screen. Okay, so I have a cursor. So I can click and basically click in the direction that she's supposed to go. Can I make her run? Okay, so shoulder button makes her run. Start just pauses the game. Okay. So I can lock in. Hey, Anne. You want to know what kind of guy Mr. Barrows is, right? Yeah. Hey, Anne. Oh, I just looped the dialogue. Whoops. So, let's see if I can get her to talk to other people. What is it? Is something wrong? This house makes me uneasy. Yeah, you and me both. I like how it's really big and empty here. Okay, so I could just use the trigger buttons, or like the L and R buttons to like change the direction I'm walking in. I doubt I'll ever get used to this place. Yeah, I don't think I'll get used to it either. Lottie's paranoid. You know what? No, given just this place, Mary, she's taking a long time. Should I go find Miss Mary? You know what? We'll go find Miss Mary. No, I'll go look for her. Actually, you know, when I think of like older like horror games, there is one. I think Uninvited. Oh. Start even. Okay, so yeah, Start doesn't even pause the music. What the hell? The main hall? Girls? Come on, this isn't funny. Okay, so they're gone. There's a scream. Yep, no, okay, so we're just plunged right into the thick of it. Okay, so I can use those to actually run. Oh no, is this a cutscene? Or if I just do it, is it stuck this way? Yo, look at that 3-point turn! Holy shit, she... I don't know who... Jennifer's her name, right? Holy shit, she can move! When's she gonna appear in Melee? Like, she can dash dance, holy shit. Oh, there's a fatigue. How do I... Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, so there is a fatigue, but... No, the fact that she can pirouette like that, I think is... Locked. Oh, don't dash. Okay, the fact that she can pirouette like that is actually pretty impressive. If I just pick that, she can basically start going up the stairs. Okay. So it's very much a point-and-click adventure, like, very much a point-and-click adventure game. I think up this way. Okay, so what I'm more concerned about is, like, how I can move the screen around a lot more. And... yeah, 1, move the screen around a lot, and 2, basically take a look at, you know, my surroundings a bit more. That's what I'm mostly concerned about. If I can do that. Oh, is that a dead... okay, so that's a dead end. This way? Well, there's something this way, it's just... yeah, weirdly stiff. Oh, this game is going to, like, really get my patience just for, you know, walking slowly from point A to point B. Yeah, no, I would... whoa! The other side's too far away. Yeah, that actually got me a bit. So yeah, no, this building's definitely not up to code. So this main room's a dead end, so I get the feeling as soon as I go back downstairs, there's gonna be something waiting us. But yeah, no, when I think of, like, older, like, console horror games, there's not really much that come to mind that isn't, you know, like, Castlevania's technically a horror game, you know? Like, there's monsters and mummies and death and, like the actual Grim Reaper and a bunch of other shit there, too. But, I mean, like, you know, you can just destroy them outright. So, yeah, like, it's not like, nope, this way, Jenny. So, you know, it's not like really horror. The only one I can think of is, Uninvited. For the Super, is that someone in the chair? Yeah, the only thing I can think of is Uninvited on the, actual, like, old, on the NES. But I really can't think of, like, any other horror games that pumped out. And given how, what's this? Oh. Oh, I could have just turned on the light switch this whole time instead of, like, running around in the dark? That honestly would have been good to know. There's a door there. So if I run too much, do I just take permanent health damage, or is that stamina? Because, like, I'd expect that to, like, come back, but... No, I guess Jenny's, like, severely asthmatic or something? What could be over this way? You know, after I played Luigi's Mansion growing up, and normally around this time of year, like every like a couple years or so, I'll replay the first Luigi's Mansion game. But every time I see doors like this, I'm always Yeah, that's not a good sign. Yeah, expecting these doors to be fake. Bedroom. Looks like the bed isn't used. Looks like the bed isn't used. What's with the ominous music? Oh, what? Why would you let it out? Okay, so, yeah, abusive owner. Why would you let it open? I just want more info on, like, what the bird was. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, just move. Let's get out of here. So, we just caused more problems than solved at this point. Lights are out. Where's the switch? Where is the switch? Chandelier? Now, expecting that to cave her head in. Not gonna lie. Oh, there's a switch. Look on. Nope. Looks. No, not the TV. Light switch. Come on. Come on, Jenny. The light switch. Oh. Well, you know what? We can get rid of this TV. It's not really doing much here. Anything about the wannabe screen painting? Nothing, just nothing on the art piece. So, you know what? Fair. Oh, box? Something in the box. Oh, there's a key in here. Pocketed the West Wing key. Okay, so that's what we need. Nope. This way. Oh, the door. So... Jenny, let's just head this way. I wonder if this is the only theme music, or if we're gonna get something, like, more coming out. Oh, you know what? We're in the blue, so I think we recovered all our stamina. Oh. What? Okay, so X is, like, ducked down? Weird, but okay. So there's a table in the foreground. So tapping X once stops. Twice gets us down on our, you know, it's like a crouch. So the fact that there's multiple endings in this game tells me, like, again, it's very easy to get, like, mulched. Or easy for, like, bad shit to happen. So, I don't know, like, how or when, or... Yeah, I'm not really sure how this is gonna, like, end up or how things are gonna change. Another light switch. Locked. So we don't have the key. So I guess this is the east wing. But let's do a bit of running. Let's just save some time. Yeah, okay, so I'm getting used to the screen scroll. I'm getting used to, like, the main mechanics here, the main controls. But, you know, given how, like, this era, it's always, like, 95. Whenever I see games that come out, like, 95, 94, I always consider consider that, like, the crapshoot era, where I don't know if I'm gonna get, like, you know, an adventure game that's just gonna completely demolish me in terms of difficult. Yeah, have anything to add to this? So, cave-in. Deep crack in the wall. It's crumbling. Yeah, let's not go that way. Because if we already had, like, one part of the house giveaway, plus this... Okay. If we already had, like, both of that, like, kind of fail on us, then this place is not safe to, like, you know, roam around, crawl around, do anything like that. It's mostly you pop in, and it's just going to completely shit the bed on us. So we do have a key to something, but whatever that key is, well, it's the West Wing key. I wish I could, like, add an inventory to... Nope, stop. To pull up. Also, the fact that she can, again, that turn animation, the fact that Jennifer here... Is this the Epitomous Clock Tower? Yeah, the fact that we go, like, left, right, and dart around like that, that's it. I just find, like, weirdly out of place. So what do we got here? Oh. What the? What the? Oh, shit. Oh, God, and those are some big-ass scissors. Run, run. Okay, this is giving, like, Friday the 13th scare cord. Wait, this is where I pissed off the parrot. Oh, no, run! And run! Run! And bucket! I'm not gonna lie, okay? If I wasn't assuming, you know, a small child, I don't think these guys would, like, this thing would severely creep me. What? What happened here? What? What's with my HUD? Oh, shit! Oh. Oh, oh, shit. Dead end. Oh, well, at least it saves us the grisly fate. Yeah, okay, so yeah, clock tower. So, okay. Ending list. So yeah, dead end's not an ending list. Let's see what continue gets us. Where exactly does it put us? Ah, shit, I can't even check my inventory. Okay, so this is where we continued. So how the heck do I get out of here? That's a dead end. Okay, light switch. No. Not the way to go. So yeah, that, pained expression. That's something. But I don't know, just a small creature like that that's smaller than a child. Oh, shit. Yeah, a small creature that's smaller than a child that has, like, a massive pair of shears. I'll admit, not the most terrifying thing. I feel like, you know, unless it's like built like a, you know, a chimpanzee or something. Okay, it's like, looks like something I could like punt. But yeah, this is a dead end. You know, I really hope this isn't like one of these point-and-click adventure games where I need a guide. Shit, so yeah. I can't make the jump. I don't have a key for that door. Yeah, I don't have a key for the door. Run! Oh! That was close. Okay, so chandeliers can fall on us. That's noted. Oh, shit! No! Other way! Other way! Other way! Dead end. Well, at least if he's behind us, then that means... Unless, like, he could somehow, like, climb back up that rubble. But the fact that, you know... Wait, are we running towards... Oh, shit! No, we're running towards him. Wait, how does that work? Is there more of these guys? Oh, run. Okay, yeah, no, I'm actually kind of stumped now. In the door, Jen, in the door. In the door you go. Also, we need to catch our breath. Surprised that chandelier didn't fall on us. Okay, so we have another parrot. No, okay! So this guy's like, what, pre-programmed? I'm legitimately stumped. Because, like, if I can go that way... Wait, how does this work? So does he literally, look, he sees me go out the other door, instead of chasing me, he goes, he then stops, and then goes outside the other door. Yeah, no, he's literally just, we're doing that thing where someone's getting chased, they're like stuck behind like, a table or something, but we're doing that in like a room scale here. Yeah, how exactly am I supposed to get around this? To wait for him to, like, make more headway and, like, you know... Here? Because, yeah, no, I'm... Okay, yeah, no, how exactly am I supposed to get out of this? Just sit back and wait for death to take us? Yeah, no, I'm going into this completely blind, so, like... Can I, like, outrun? No, because if I go over here... Yeah, no, if I get... I'm screwed! I'm actually screwed! Yeah, I legitimately don't know how to get out of this. Okay, maybe if I'm fast... No, you know what? Let's just run into him. Yeah, because literal dead end. Because there's no way I can get out of that. Can't really interact with the rooms. Okay, you know what? Let's see what Quick Start does. So I take a Quick Start gets rid of the intro, just puts us right at the beginning where everyone screams. Okay. So with that, at the very least, I know two things I can do. One, let's turn the lights on. Two, let's get to the door. And go from there. That's a dead end. Unless, you know, maybe I get close to the hole, crouch down, and then try something? Okay. Crouch down. No, why do I have a crouch button? So I have run, crouch, interact. The A button is basically used to, like, progress dialogue. But everything else is just kind of... Well, at the very least, I know where to find one key. And that's one lead. So I think this time I'm just not going to let the parrot out, because, you know, I just want information as to, like, what was on, you know, I just wanted to know what was inside the cage. I didn't want to open it up. Okay, so lights on. We will get... Yeah, we'll get our key back. There's a key in here for the West Wing. Anything? Oh, actually, I never checked anything about the table. So let's try the table, see what we get here. Nothing to add. You know what? I can't. I say something, but, like, it's a table. What do you really add to that? Yeah, it's a table. It has 2 legs. You can put your coffee on it, and other assorted things. You know, just kind of a really hard thing, like, to narrow down. Oh, what are you? Let's see what this is. What is this thing? So, a family photo of 2 kids. Okay, a little ominous, but doesn't really add much. The bed's not used. I think the left bed isn't used. Okay, oh, so it's completely bare mattress. It isn't like a green sheet. Yeah, if the left bed isn't being used, let's see what's in the right bed, at the very least. Nothing here? No? We'll leave the parrot alone. Did I investigate the mirror there? You know what? Let's try the mirror. Yeah, like, I see what they're doing with, like, the movement speed, try to run away from things. Oh, and I also... Oh, the drawers never kicked in either. Let's try the drawers. Oh, what the fuck? Really? Okay. So the mirror just chokes me to death. I mean, it's always a toss-up if a mirror is helpful or harmful in these games, but, like... Ouch. Yeah, half an hour in and we've already died a couple times. I do not like this track record. So, I wonder, if I examine the mirror, since we have infinite lives, let's abuse this. Let's throw as many Jennas to the curb as often as we can. So, checking ourselves in the mirror doesn't do anything. Small bottle of perfume. It smells like Miss Mary's. Picked up perfume. Okay. So, wait, what killed me? Wait, what killed me then? How did I trigger the hand? Just looking at this thing, then looking in the mirror? What is this thing? That's literally it? That's literally what triggers getting killed by the mirror. So, looking at the broken picture. Okay, yeah, no, it's one of these games. It's literally, okay, now I know what to expect. As in, if I pick up the wrong thing, I'm just dead. I'm, like, super dead if I pick up the wrong thing or do things in the wrong order. Good to know. So let's not look at the broken picture, and instead, let's look in the drawer. But man, that is a brutal gotcha. At least I'm, like, set back here. So we got perfume. Again, I wish I had inventory here. Picked up perfume. Man, if only there was a way to cheat the scissor guy into looking into the mirror. You know, get him to, like, look at the picture, then get him to be strangled. Let's see if I picked up this key. I think it saves room per room. But I don't know if it, like, tracks my inventory. So we're gonna see how that plays out. Empty. Okay, so it does save room per room. So I think Jennifer here doesn't have much to say about... Yeah, nothing to say about the picture, nothing to say about the box. So I have the perfume, I have a key. Select doesn't really seem to bring up, like, an inventory menu. That's just one thing I wish I had. Doesn't even have to be, like, a good, like, you know... Doesn't have to have, like, any graphics or anything, just a shorthand to see what I have on hand. That parrot can be left alone. That perfume might be helpful. Might. Open this up. So let's head out. Back the way we came. Actually, let's check out more rooms. Bathroom? Well, this looks like something that'll kind of just kill me outright. In the sink. Water's running. So $5 is that if I go through this door and check the shower, something's gonna kill me. I'm gonna check the toilet instead. I don't have to go right now. Okay, so we don't... You know what? Just to, like, completely... Just because we can throw Jennifer's into the void. Yeah, saw that come... You know, I was expecting this thing to kill me. But no, is Laura... Oh. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay, run. 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 Okay, so that was in the bath. Oh, we get even these fun reaction shots. Jennifer, 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 run! Jennifer, run! Okay, so that thing's behind me. We got everything I need. But so, since I got that thing chasing me in the bathroom, he's not coming down from the top. Okay, let's see where this goes. Door number 1. Can't afford to be picky. I feel like I should get a pen and paper and start mathing this out. Door seems to be stuck. Okay. Oh, we can trip. A scream came from outside. Okay, it's funny how we can trip. Oh, where the heck did I wind up? Stop running. Okay, I don't know how to stop running if I start when, Oh, holding A does actually give us... Okay, so holding A actually does give us stuff to use. So we now have a full point and click then. This opens up a lot here. And I'm lost. Broken glass? Oh, I'm hiding. Surprised that worked. Now, since I never really looked at perfume. So that's the thing. If I use this on the wrong spot, do I get, like, do I screw myself over? Okay, no. So holding down A gives us the inventory. Okay. Again, weird how I could hide here, but not the other bedrooms. If I walk around a bit, I should recover. Keyword being should. Anything this way? Here. So yeah, now I'm pretty much lost. Door's locked. Okay. So this door's unlocked. Light switch it is. Nope, never mind. It's a record player. Unplugged. All kinds of music. Again, I'm expecting something to pop out of the, out of, like, these cupboards. Because all I have to worry about right now is, like, the scissor... Actually, no, I don't have to worry about the scissor guy. There's a bunch of, like, environmental kills, too. Only junk. Yeah, no, pick the wrong thing or touch the wrong thing, you get killed. You have the scissor guy run you down, you get killed. Yeah, like I said. So this is the only thing I have to worry about. Jennifer! 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 Run! Okay, so with that, looks like it's back... What was it, 2 more? 1... 2. I think I'm starting to get used to the loop here. I wonder if this works. I wonder if this works or if he'll catch on. Okay, so the hiding spot does work. And if I go into the wrong spot, Buddy's gonna ambush us. Okay. Starting to at least get some of the loop down here down pat. Yep, this way. I mean, for a point-and-click adventure like this game, like for the NES, this definitely like it's really well animated. It really does feel like, you know, this feels like a horror game you can get away with on this era, which is, you know, good. It's good. I just feel like the stiffness and the cinematic nature of it's going to end up biting it, doing more harm than good in the long run, especially just for, like, my patience. Because, like, running for long enough is, like, takes its damage. And it takes forever to recover. Plus, again, it's a point-and-click adventure game, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't know, I feel like most older point-and-clicks, I think, like, LucasArts games in general, like, they can be, like... I can't remember if... There's the 2 big point-and-click adventure games. One's by LucasArts. Can't remember the other one. Oh, Sierra. And I think Sierra games are, like, stupidly lethal. What the heck? It's a swimming pool. Okay, so the windows could actually give us more information to what the other rooms have. Okay. That's good. That's something I can work with. That's very much something I can work with. So I'm half expecting Mary to drop down from the ceiling at some point. The telephone? Telephone. It's also kind of surprising how, like, all the, like, I'm gonna assume all the other girls and Miss Mary just got completely destroyed, right? Like, I'm surprised that thing is, like, as efficient as it is. More to the point, why were we moved here of all places? This isn't a clock tower, this is a manor. So, yeah, no, that's... So, yeah, big questions right now. 1, why were we moved here? 2, to what end? 3, Why is this place called a clock tower if there's no clock tower? So those are the big ones. That and who is like the who's the fleaman who's trying to, you know, give us a nick and a shave? And a really, really, really big haircut. Anything up this way? I feel like I just went in circles. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a... Definitely gonna need a map to make a map out of this. Yeah, this is an old school point-and-click adventure game. Since we're in a house in a hallway... Yeah, it's gonna get, everything's gonna loop back on itself. The heck preserves? Rain in a jar. What an odd... So I think that brain's self-aware. So maybe that's what the scissor guy's doing, like performing lobotomies on everyone? Maybe collecting all the brains for some end? It's really not a lobotomy rather than, you know, a full-on... What is it this time? Oh, that is actually Oh, yeah. That is actually kind of terrifying. That is actually kind of terrifying. Holy shit. So now we have two monsters that we have to contend with. Okay, yeah. Jennifer, we gotta book it. Come on, let's get out of here. Yeah, that is, like, given the sprite work, that is actually kind of terrifying. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't just look at everything, but, like, how else? Think we're safe? But yeah, no, how else are we supposed to, like, you know, find shit if it's always a coin toss as whether or not the thing we're gonna look at is gonna kill us? Like, you know, it's very antithetical. Or, not antithetical. It kind of, like, gangs up on itself, you know? Because, like, you want the player to interact with stuff, but at the same time, I don't know which thing's gonna, like, kill me or not, which, you know, I guess since it's, like, you know, older era, I mean, kind of makes sense. It's kind of the point. But, yeah, no. Weird. And again, it's a wonder of... I swear to God, it feels like someone's watching. Switch is broken. It's the doll. The doll's watching us. It's a French doll. It's hung from the ceiling. Yeah, expect that doll to pop out and kill us. Yeah, I've never liked porcelain dolls. Seen a couple of them in real life. Do not like them. At least they have a fire to cast one of them in. These things look serious. What? Things in here look serious. Yeah, wishful thinking, but still thinking. I wonder why the fire... I wonder who lit... You know, that is a good question. Someone would have had to light this. Yeah, I was thinking, okay, fire, great. Cast some of the dolls in there. Just, you know, give us some, you know, respite from everything. But no. Empty. Nothing about the jug. Some books. Painting? Portrait of a middle-aged woman. This desk is dusty. So someone lit the fire. Not much we can really work with here. So I just hope that ever since, you know, awaking that corpse, I really hope that thing... Well, it was trapped in a closet, so I don't think it necessarily knows how to work doors. But still, not something I want to bet on, so now I have two very, very aggressive killers loose on the house. So yeah, who knows what's gonna pop up. But yeah, first impressions, it's atmospheric. Like, if I was a kid playing this game back in the 90s, this would freak me the fuck out. Okay, so this is the other rubble, or of the same room for the rubble. Yeah, no, if I was a kid in the 90s, this would freak me out. I'm not surprised that this game never, got in the West, I think. Yeah, aside from, like, again, the basic pitch, I have no idea. Oh, the plank! Can we stuff this in our interdimensional pocket? First floor can be seen. All I have is the perfume and the... Use the wood. I'm gonna cross the, Okay, this is a lead, potentially. Why is that spray painted shut? Yeah, the wall is definitely painted over. So yeah, Jennifer here being, school-age girl at most, and an orphan. Yeah, I'm not surprised that she hasn't had much to say about the statues. I mean, I wouldn't either. So yeah, not much of an art fan. But you know what? I can kinda, sorta get behind, or at least understand. What fresh hell awaits us in this room? Got a box. Just boxes? Oh no. Paintings. Portraits. Let's see what we got. Oh. Crack in the wall. Interesting. So, that probably leads to something, but I don't know what. Looks like it's been painted over. Cracks here, it's deteriorating. You know what? Rope. Rope is definitely helpful. I just wish there was a better way to highlight stuff. Rope. I just like that, again. It's described as some rope. Yeah, not a coil of rope, not, a length of rope. Just some rope. Which, yeah, kind of is. Not overlooking pictures. Yeah, wait. You have nothing to say about, the art on the statues, but you think the pictures are valuable, so... I know, does Jen maybe understand more art than I realize? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, a bit of a slow burn. Oh, so is this a dead end? Dead end, okay. Oh, wait. What's with that expression? Am I bleeding? Perfume. Did I just contract mold spores from, like, moving stuff around? Is Jennifer gonna die of, like, a fungal infection or something? Or am I just running around too much? Yeah, I've got to go with the latter. Just too much running. So I guess we're gonna have to, like, calm down, wait for our health to get back, which is still gonna suck. Yeah, the one thing that's getting me about this game so far, aside from that, for the air, it has, like, good atmosphere, I'd say. Just the walk speed is just... I always hate in a game where your default movement speed is frustratingly slow, and it's kind of at that point. Which, again, it makes sense. It's supposed to be a horror game. You're supposed to be, getting involved with all the monsters and, running away is a bad thing. You're not supposed to do it. But at the same time, I have a huge mansion to roam around. Getting from point A to point B. Like, I could go down, probably get some popcorn ready. If it wasn't for the fact I have to worry about being jumped by Edward Scissorhead, okay, I would be good. Like, I could go down, Bruce popcorn, come back up, just start munching. But Yeah, no, not real. Yeah. So, again, rope's valuable, but I don't know what I can do with it at the moment. Locked. I really hope this perfume isn't just passively poisoning me. Because again, like I said with the gem from what's the one before here? Or the Unturned, Uninvited on the NES. There's a ruby you can get. Now, if you see like a gem in a game like this, you know it's valuable. It's like a key, okay? Or you're gonna give it to someone, or something can like be handed out. You know, there's something there to it, right? But like, if you hold on to that after like I think 100 like rooms that you move through, you die. And I think the game that like, I don't know if like you can beat it in 100 rooms or not. I don't remember. All I know is that that ruby will kill you eventually if enough time passes. So I really hope I didn't stumble upon a situation like that, and I am hopelessly lost now. Like, I know I'm in the West Wing Red Hall. Now I'm back to the... Probably gonna be heading back to the main room. Swimming pool. Okay, so we're at the swimming pool, floor 1, basement floor of the West Wing. Okay, that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at. But at this point, it's just, you know... I don't even know, like, what my endpoint is at this point. Because, like, we found... In another timeline where we didn't survive, Mary's dead. We found one of the other girls. Do we really want to pick up that phone? This wing looks like all the power's out. Oh, 2 doors. Probably should have gone off the second one. Let's see what's down here. Let's see what's in this mystery door. The kitchen. Light switch working. Oh, it is. So what here can I touch? What here can I touch? If I look through the eating utensils. Gas tank for a stove. Like, if I look through, like, the preserves jars, okay, am I just gonna get, like, you know, just poisoned? Will I be growing, like, plants out of my lungs? Calendar of today's date marked. That's interesting. Some drinks are lined up here. Again, probably alcoholic that Jen can't really drink. Well, I mean, she could if she's desperate, but I mean... Yeah, Jen's probably under the legal drinking age of... There's something shiny here. Ugh. Oh, nasty. Ugh. Oh, these are hurting us. Yeah, no, bug bites. Let's get out of here. Wait a minute. What if we use the perfume? No? So we're pretty much, like, crippled now. It's not good. What if we use the perfume on the bugs to, like, as a pesticide? Or at least get them off us. Maybe it messes with their scent? No, this is just gonna kill us. You know, let's just let the bugs kill us. Nope. Nope, okay. Theory didn't work. So in order to get the shiny thing in there, nope, the door. Jennifer, the door. Yeah, like, seeing the character interact with everything is nice and all, but, man, it really does, like, it feels like it bogs the pace down. Which, again, there's not much to it for the pacing here, because, again, it's mostly explore, 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 then when Scissor Dude pops in, book it the other way. That seems to be like the gameplay loop we're going for here. But, yeah, even still. Oh. Okay. Shovel? Shovel, okay. That can't work. So far I've only found one hiding place from the scissor hands. This is a key. A car key. Pocketed the car key. There's no way this car key... I'm getting deja vu flashbacks to... These aren't here. Car key. I can get out of here with this car. But the others... Jennifer, you are on death's door. You are on death's door and completely out of here. Like, good on you for wanting to save everyone, but, like, get help. Seriously, get help. I don't think there's much, realistically, between a shambling corpse... Nothing else is in here. Between a shambling corpse walking around, the scissor gremlin, which I think if we had, like, nearly any other protagonist, unless that thing is, like, freakishly strong, then again, Jennifer seemed to be able to, you know, hold him back a bit every time he gets, like, caught by them. Okay, so Jennifer can at least hold his own for a bit. I get the feeling if we had, like, literally any other protag, or almost any other protag, okay, I think the scissor guy would be pretty easy pickings. You know, just fairly easy to deal with. But yeah, Jennifer, you are hopelessly outclassed here. Just get in the car and go. You probably should stick around here. But yeah, no, give me UFO 50 flashbacks to the, what was it? Not Night Trap. That was that one game by Sega. Night Manor, I think it was. Yeah, give me flashbacks to Night Manor, and just the fact that you can actually leave and drive out of here. But, yeah, no. Okay, so I think that leads back to the kitchen. Now, we already know 2 are dead. Speaking of dead, this is another dead end. Just wish I knew how to recover. Oh, sitting here lets us recover. Okay, so that's the point of this. I guess it just lets us sit back and compose ourselves. Okay. Okay, I think that can make... okay, I think that works. Still. The fact that I can run around more. The fact that... Again, I do not want to pick up that phone. The fact we can run around more, that's good, okay? We're now learning. We're in the process of learning. We're starting... It seems that the door is locked, so we need another set of keys. We have locked door, jam door. The other room chandeliers are going to fall on us, could potentially just crush us then and there. Let's go up the stairs. Okay, so A is the inventory, X lets us recover. B, I don't know what B does yet. I think it lets us just select things. And Y is like, again, the SNES is like A button, so, you know, confirm, select everything. Not sure what B does just yet, but you know what? We're starting to piece things together. We're starting to click. So this is a dead end. Now I get the feeling running everywhere is also going to be, like, a huge pain. Yeah, just recover a bit. Okay. And off to the races. So, yeah, no, the fact that I can recover that health, I guess. I still don't know what that, like, yellow, black, and white one, what that reaction was. Horror? Shock? I know. Okay, speaking of, like, your little status icons, okay? I love status icons. In, Half-Life, though. Okay, everyone's favorite, Valve game. Okay. The one, like, status effect, that whenever you, like, get burned or shocked, your HUD will actually show you, like, what type of damage you're taking, for the most part. What are you? Nothing inside. Oh, I don't like that. It's like a bird's nest. Okay, a bird's nest for the bird. You're gonna, like, push the box? Okay. So if we get the bird's nest and give it to the bird, that might give us something. Medium cursor. Yeah, recover a bit. So either a bird is gonna come out and, like, peck her eyes out or something, or it's just gonna be... What is this? This is full of eggs and junk. Well, can we take the bird's nest? Okay, never mind. I thought I was onto something there. Guess not. But yeah, no, with okay. With just the ability to know, like, okay, inventory and rest, this opens up a lot of other stuff. But at the same token, it's just... Hands? Can of insecticide. Okay, that I need. Switch is broken. Okay, everything on the second floor is broken. What if I open up you? What do you got? Nothing? Broken tableware. Various things. None of them helpful, apparently. Oh. Okay. No good. Too high to climb up. And, yeah, no, she doesn't look like we can do a sit-up. Or a pull-up. So there's probably something on the other side there. Oh, I can push this. So they're starting to introduce some, like, block-pushing stuff, I guess. And it's a good thing that we as a player can see through both sides of things here, because otherwise, otherwise this would be bad, because Jennifer here could, like, climb up, drop down, be trapped, and, die of starvation. Or until a scissor guy gets bored. There's some clothes here. What kind of clothes are these? Okay, I was about to say, I'm half expecting cult robes, but here we are, cult robes, okay. Why is everything a cult? Why can't, why can't we just have, a game like this, where it's, more like Scooby-Doo, where it's just, like a brutal version of Scooby-Doo, okay? Like, we have a, what's we're looking for here? We have, like, a billionaire, like a theme park owner, who just wants money. Who just wants money and just, tries to start a cult for that. Oh, where's the lower floor? Locked. Okay, something's shiny, so at the very least we can use the insecticide. Let's speed things up a tad bit. Okay, so we're making some progress. Nope, down this way. Down this way, Jennifer. But, yeah, so... robes. Yeah, so clearly I'm going to say some cult robes. Now, is this some type of, like, sacrifice thing? You sacrifice, innocent children to get power or some shit? Is that what the whole, I can't remember his name. You know what, screw it. We're just gonna go with, I don't know. Let's just go with Old Man Jenkins. Black robes, rope, card key, insecticide, and perfume. That's our award-winning combination we have going on here. I mean, again, we have the card key, so at some point we can leave. We can pretty much leave at any time. Man, it'd be so nice above the ending, because like, fuck this, I'm out, and we just leave. Like, I'm half expecting that to be a thing. I'm also surprised I haven't ran into, you know, scissored hands just yet. Okay. So let's open you up, and then just, you know, throw a can of insecticide in there, and be done with the whole shebang. Man, shame we don't have any, like, tape or anything. Just, you know, tape down the spray ball, just throw it in, close the door. I mean, it's gonna say it's a shame all that cured meat is going to waste. But, I mean, if everything's oh, God, it's rotten, infested meat. Who would not... Oh, God. Okay, open it up. Open up your inventory. Let's use it. Come on now, use the insecticide. Okay, I guess not. We're getting out of here. So we're gonna have to use it beforehand. Okay. Let's rest up. Cover our health. Breathe, deep breath, practice mindfulness, refocus. Or, you know, as I prefer to call it, just get your shit to... Yeah, no, let's just be mean to the orphaned schoolgirl who's probably scared out of her mind and just tell her get her shit together. Like, yeah, clearly that's, you know, our best course of option here. Clearly that's what we should do. Yeah, just use the insecticide. No, we don't. Yeah, just spray it and just have everything just... Oh. They just disappear. Wow, just dissolves them into nothingness. Key is left behind. The gold key. Yeah, no, that is a really effective pesticide. Just dissolve them into nothing. A ham. Picked up some ham. I can't tell if that's rotted or not, but, like, okay. Ham. That might come into play at some point, might not. We have gas for our gas stoves. Nope. Perfume, rope, card key. So all we have... So more to the point, this game doesn't keep track of our keys. All it does is, like, keep track of, like, our usable items, okay? That makes sense. That does make some sense. But to what degree, like, I'm working with here, or to, like, what I have. So let's see if this will open the other doors. Yeah, let's see if this will open the other doors, because that just leads to the garage and lets us get out of here. Okay, I'm glad I'm making at least some progress, because the one thing I don't like about older point and clicks is that when I don't have any leads and you're just stuck, just, you know, throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. Oh. Lovely. So, I'm half expecting this suit of armor to come to life and try to kill us. That's just how I expect things to go. Can I at least take his sword? Some women's clothes in here. Can we at least take his sword? I know, if Scissor Man comes by again, I kind of want something. You know. Now, I don't think that Jennifer here is much in the way of a duelist. No? Nothing? After everything you've been through, you don't think, hey, maybe I should have a weapon to defend myself. Like, no, just look at it. Okay. Okay. Seems to have recently been used. Is that a candle? Some of the drink's still in there. Silver keys under the glass. Okay. Comfortable couch. Now again, I'm gonna say if I pick up the phone, I'm going to die. That just seems to be like various beverages. So, yeah, you know what? Let's just sign our death warrant right now. The phone line's been cut. Okay. So again, not much. Yeah, hold on. Phone line's been cut. But yet we can still try to pick up, maybe? Who knows? Who knows what we have here? Nope, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So the entire phone's a red herring, because I was expecting I pick it up. Hello? And just, I don't know. The scissor guy pops out like a cartoon, or the phone just explodes in, like, her hand. Just, you know, instantly. And that's it for poor Jennifer. So that's just literally there just to freak us out. So let's try the other locked door that we know of. Because what we all have right now: perfume, rope, a car key to get out of here, a black robe, and some ham. You know, we could probably do some type of, like, messed up Halloween costume with that. Like, you really could. But, like, I can't figure it out, maybe? Maybe you could do a wraith of some kind? Like, you know, a little dark, but, like, you know, you put the robe with its hood over the ham, you then tie a rope to it, and, you know, it's someone you hung. You know? But, like, maybe the perfume, I don't know. Like, has anyone here ever heard of, if you've ever heard of, like, you know, that joke where, oh, you buy 3 things to freak out the cashier at the, you know, at your nearest grocery store, or, you know, your nearest supermarket. This would be, like, you know, a good set that isn't the obvious, you know? Like, I think that would generally be, okay, so silver key opens this up. Oh, I was closer than I expected with the whole cult business. A lot closer than what I expected. So, they banished some type of evil jester? Why is it frozen? Why is this frozen? Oh, did I I accidentally whoops! I accidentally hit start. And since the... You know, there's a note here. Time will cause adherence? The clock tower's clock stopped. Well, I guess that's why it's called the clock tower. The mural covers the entire wall. Part of it's hidden behind that shelf. Anything else here? Anything at all? Yeah, just some books, I guess. At least we know why it's called the clock tower. Wait, what if we kill the lights? No, Jennifer, go the other way. So, I guess we got a lore dump off of that? Yeah, not a whole lot. Do I have I don't have a means to light a candle. Sure, we got everything. Books. Table. There we go. Man, I wish there was one thing. Like, in most adventure games, I wish there was, like, another button. Again, given the era, I get why you don't have it. Various chemicals. You don't suppose you can maybe pick some of them up? I mean, I know you're not a chemist, but it might be helpful. I know, Jen, I think maybe, like, throwing bleach at that goblin that's chasing us might be a good idea. I mean, I don't think there's bleach on the table, but you never know. Surprise acid is still acid. At the very least, if it's like, you know, something like, oh, a chemical, at the very least you can startle the thing and just run off. You have that available to you. Did I check in here? Now, every time I go through an open door like this, I'm expecting it just, like... I'm essentially expecting the, like, door just to, like, grow teeth and just chomp and just, you know, eat her. You know, just... Given how, again, this game has, like, a couple of got you moments, or at the very least has at least one got you death, I'm expecting more. I'm legitimately expecting a lot more. Can I rope on the birdcage? Or on the bird's nest? Full of eggs and junk. Well, yeah, it's a bird's nest. Black robes aren't really gonna do much, neither is the perfume or the ham. And I completely forgot what I lost track of before I went to the clock tower mural. Completely forgot what I was thinking about. Just ignoring the phone. It's just there to, mess with us. There is no escape from this. No, there is an escape from this house. Jennifer here just doesn't want to drive. Which, I mean, if she doesn't have a license, well, fine, yes. But, desperate times call for desperate measures, I think being desperate enough to get out of here, counts. So, swimming pool. You know what? Let's just recover some of that stamina. Okay, so now we're on the red floor. I do not know what the red floor has in store for us. This is like the area I've explored the least in the house. I think I've gone all the leads I could from the other room. And it just gave us the clock tower mural, I guess. But never really gave us much else in terms of leads. So yeah, no, back to square one, which is a little disappointing. Okay, let's try that door number one. I think that leads to. I think that leads to the bedrooms I was in. Another bathroom. Water's probably not running on this floor. Oh, the water is running. So what if our favorite barber here is going to show up? Oh. Nope. Oh, a cat? A cat. Are you a good cat? Are you a good cat or a bad cat? I do not know. Cat want ham? Could give the cat some salami as a treat? No? I mean, at the very... Looks like the shower's working. I mean, at the very least, if we give the cat... Shower's working. I don't know, if we give a cat, a treat or a... Can we capture the bird? If we got bird seed, can we capture the parrot? Give the parrot to the cat. The cat then does something else? Because that's a lot of acids just to put to a cat, the zombie at least kills you, the cat, that's a lot for a fake out in this era. So yeah, no, tough call, actually. Really tough call. Oh, no, it's the clown room. It's the clown room. I do not like this place. Feels as though if you're being watched. It's like a child's bed. Dirty with stains and dust. What type of kid likes these clowns? Or, not clowns. Dolls. You know what? Same shit. Honestly, they both kind of freak me out. He was left on it. Ceremony key. Yeah. Yeah, living living doll. Jennifer, just get the hell out of here. Yeah, Jen, get out of here. The door will not open. Oh, what about the other door? What about the other door, Jen? Jen, the other door. Jen, the other door. Ow! Yeah. You know what? Jen, just duck. Duck! Duck! No? We got nothing? Switch is broken. Door will not open. Yeah, the door in the background, Jen. Can we try that? Looks like a child's bed. Dirty... Jen, could you just... do literally anything else right now? Yeah, I know the door won't open. Rope on this thing? No, no, I guess we just... yeah, we die from clown. There's something comical about this. Like, really comical here. But, like... more of just... ah, man, that's just more frustrating. Okay, continue. I hope I don't actually select quick start. Okay, do I have... okay, so I have everything. French doll. Tongue from the ceiling. So if I pick up that key, the doors won't open. I don't have anything else in this bedroom. So if I pick up that key right now, I think I'm screwed. Because Jen just, you know... you couldn't, I don't know, try anything else? Maybe hide under the bed? So I have to somehow get that key and not... okay. You know what? Let's try something. So just to establish a pattern here. Or not. Man, if there's one thing that this game actually does get me, it's how delayed, like, some of the controls are. That person looks familiar. Maybe her biological parent? Because aside from the other kids, who I think are all dead, and Miss Mary, who I'm assuming is also dead, I mean, Jen I don't think has much else, like, really with her at this point, so, like, narratively, who else could it be? Portrait of a middle-aged woman. And... yeah, there's nothing here. Things written look serious, so she's confused about that, and I don't blame her. I really don't. So yeah, let's establish a pattern here. Okay? We're gonna go take the key. Just see what happens. Take the key, and can we get the hell out of here? Oh, wait, I think I know what I have to do. Oh, I think I know what I'd have to do. Because the doll's watching us. Oh, what? New doll? What the? Door won't budge. Can I please use an item? Black robe. Oh, no, we just got shanked. Okay. So, yeah, at that point, if we take the key without stopping from being watched, we just get killed by the dolls. Again, another thing that just seems like, you know, something I can, like, you know, just grab and kind of, you know, just kind of whip around. I do like how it still plays, like, the, big clown doll. Yes, can we... key was left on it. No. No. Damn it. Okay, so what I was hoping was that I could cover the clown, not have him watch us, and then take the key. But no, that doesn't seem to be what we're supposed to do. So, yeah, no, what do we... Is this just a cutscene? Am I just screwed? Yeah, no, I think there's nothing I can do here. Yeah, no, this is a full-on cutscene. Oh no, I have like 1 second to use something. Okay, so there's a puzzle here. A puzzle that if I do it incorrectly, I just get, you know, murdered by it all. I'm worried that if I press start and do the wrong thing, I'm gonna do a game start and overwrite all my progress. Just completely, you know, completely screw the pooch there. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to this one because I don't know how to solve that puzzle yet. So that's the dollhouse. That's the study. For lack of a better term. I think this is another rubble house. Or like another, you know, rubble caved in, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so nothing else on this end. Can I unlock the other door on the ground floor now? Because that's the one place I really haven't gone back to. I think I've exhausted pretty much everything here. Because we now have the plank to cross this. Oh, stop. Perfume. Cam, black robe. Got nothing for this. I don't have any, like, any paint thinner. So this is a nothing burger. I think we've already been here and got everything we need in this room. So, what now? That's what I'm concerned about. What do we get now? Because the only other option I can think of... Yeah, we've already been through here. Really have this wall that I... Oh! Okay. Fucker! I thought I was done with you. Well, then again, probably not. Okay, time to book it. Hey, Jen, run. Just run. There's gotta be a room we can hide in here somewhere. I'm not gonna lie, a little overdue. But kind of expected. Thing is, though, I have no idea how to get ahead of this guy without the one room I can know I can hide in. Oh shit! Wrong way! Wrong way! Wrong way! Wrong way! Oh, if I mash, I can actually... So if I mash out of that, I can do something? Okay. Does in here lead anywhere? No, I'm just screwed. Actually, you know what? You know what? No, other bed. Other bed. Child's bed. Hide under there. I wonder how long he was waiting in that box. Because because I already went in that room and already checked there. So he would have had to go check. Oh, I just walked into him. What? Okay, I'll take that. Oh, too late. I'm fucked. Well. Shame I can't dropkick this guy. Come on, mash. Does mashing actually work? Does mashing actually work? Oh, no. That's it. Seriously, those are massive looking scissors. Well, never really got much from that. Human entertainment as opposed to robot entertainment. I'm not gonna lie, the name Human Entertainment for a studio? Oh, god damn it. Am I just screwed now? Did I just softlock myself? Did I seriously just softlock myself? I'm genuinely concerned if I just softlock myself, stuck in this room. Okay, it's over. Just mash. Just get the fuck out of here. Okay. This way. This way. Okay, so I didn't soft lock. Ow, ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recover. Recover. Okay, book it. Really? You tripped twice. Even after like getting your bearing. Jen, honestly, what the heck? What the hell? Oh, god damn it. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay, never mind, Jen. That was cool as shit. Okay, I take back what I was saying about you. Okay, so maybe there is, you know, some problem solving in that noggin of yours. Okay. Now, again, not the smartest choice to chase after him when I go down this way. But I kind of have to, I get the feeling I have to go this way. Or statues. I already checked the top floor of these statues. What about the lower floors? I've never been in this room. Okay. Oh! Actual fucking slaughterhouse. Ugh. This is grisly. Well, what are we seeing this time? Decapitated a corpse of a crow. Yeah, not to sound like a psycho, but could you maybe, I don't know, pick up the knife? But why would you butcher crows? Like, yeah, no, honestly, they're smart birds. Why would you? Rats. Single bird is left in the cage. Can we open it up? Yeah, okay. But why? To what end? The bird is left in the cage. You know what? These rats look hungry. Okay, so that's not... So, unless there's something I missed there, there's really nothing there for me. Okay, door number 2, because I've not been in this wing yet. Books. Looks like the power... We have power on the first floor, then. Or not. Okay. The heck? So, either this is the right way, and it opens up new leads, or a hand's coming out of that, and Jen's just, you know... Have you ever seen a Delta P video? Something shiny in there. Oh. Well, looks like we got the rope. No, we can't combine, like, the rope with something. Very old magazine. Oh. Okay, so we are getting themes like parentage here. Why maternity, though? Books are lined up here. Anything else? So, books, a crevice. So, if I have something that can combine with the rope, the author's name is faded. Yeah, if I have something that can combine with the rope, lower it down. I'll slip of paper in a book. Hold the demon idol with great care. A tree in the forest, a person in the clouds. The idol is on a statue. Okay, note taking time. You know, I keep saying to myself, I will get a pen. I'll start keeping up here. I never keep. So we're using Sharpie instead. Okay, let's see what this says from the top, from the start. Slip of paper in a book. Demon idol, great care. You have to, like, do this, like, a bunch of times, because it just moves past really quick. Want to be with great care. A tree in a forest, person in the clouds. And, oh, human idol, handle with care. Tree in the forest, a person in the clouds. Idols on a statue. Okay, so we have all that. You know, I get the feeling one of these days, because I do keep, like, a bunch of... I don't have a notebook, I just use, you know, the wonderful world of printer paper to make notes whenever I'm streaming. I'm worried that if anyone, like, ever finds, like, stumbles upon them, or just finds these in a recycling bin somewhere, they're gonna think, like, some nut bar, okay, is just, you know, trying to write a manifesto or something, because, like... Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I have stuff for, like, codes for the axe case from that mouthwashing stream a while back. Cargo hold, sweetener. Yeah, no, it's just... I wonder if what the reaction would be for someone who would stumble upon those notes and just see what would happen. So, switch is broken. There is a key down there, but I can't use it because I need... If there's, like, a hook... I can combine, like, my rope with a hook. So this is also a dead end. I have 2 rooms that I really can't do much with. Interesting. Anything through the door, maybe? Yeah, there's stuff through the door. That's another crumbled room. Let's go back to the main hallway. At this point, let's use some of the stuff we found out now to see if we can make any progress in other rooms. Right, I never actually checked this place. So, piano. Oh, you can actually play a bit. There's the piano itself. Okay. Clearly, I get the feeling Jen recognizes some of these people. I'm expecting Scissor Man to pop out again. After I, you know, do some stuff here. Only junk. Anything else in here I can interact with? Piano, I can play a little tune. Portrait. Record player. Unplugged. No, don't leave. Don't... Ah. Yeah, the weighted controls is, like, the one thing I feel like I'm constantly struggling with here. I know, I kind of... It's kind of hard because, like, you have a control pad, and that's it. And you need, like, your cursor. All kinds of music here. Your player, that's unplugged. Yeah, like, you only have, like, you know, your control pad. You need that for your cursor, so you need some other way of moving left or right or interacting with things. Because all this really is that what this game's like being done or played as. It's a 2D plane where every time you interact with something in the background, there's effectively just a timer for how long you can interact with it or use it. That's effectively what this is. So at this point, just struggling to, like, balance that, that's the key thing, because this game doesn't really like to cancel all that much if you're walking the background. Seems that the door is locked, and I don't have any of the keys that are needed to get in. Ceremony key might be helpful, but again, I can't access that. Bed. Okay, this is the one room I know where I can hide from Buddy. And the mirror, that's it. And since I didn't check the cracked portrait, the mirrors aren't going to kill us. Broken chair. Lots of broken glass here. I don't know the significance of this room. I get the feeling that there's something here that's important, but I can't figure it out. Yep, switch is still broken. Water's still wet. Let's get out of here. So I think I've done all I could here. You know, with the shambling corpse around, yeah, I think that just, you know, affirms my belief that I can't open doors. Because aside from the scissor guy popping out again... Okay. Oh. Yeah, aside from, you know, Cutman popping out of everywhere, you know, there's really not much, like, I can add to this. This is the swimming pool room. You know what? This door is shield. This door is sealed shut. And again, I can't use this ham as a battering ram. You know, a part of me wants to make a door stuck joke, but, like, man, I don't have it. I can't think of anything for that. But yeah, no, I wish I had, like, something that I could, like, pop it off its hinges. Maybe, like, a pry bar, you know? Now, if there's one thing about video games, whatever, like, you know, there's, like, a door or window to another room, the one thing that always irks me... Oh. For a minute, I legitimately thought the staircase, the, cursor here was, Mr. Snippy coming back. No, every time there's, like, a door and there's a locked door, they can, like, oh, I have to get through this locked door. And there's a... What the fuck did I just walk into? Seriously, what did I just walk into in this room? Because this... no bueno. This is no good. I do not like this place. Because I know for a fact one of these is going to come alive and just, you know, try to murder me. You know, there's something about horror games that make you do things you really don't want to do. This is one of them. Megan's wearing a dress. Looks nice. Miss Mankin's wearing a dress. Anything else? Let's just keep going. Yeah, because it doesn't look like there's anything else here aside from another creepy mannequin room. Yes, yes, you find it funny. And I don't think the black robes would really do anything in that room. It's like, what can I possibly do with these robes, aside from disguise as a cultist or cover something? Like, really, what other two options do I have here? Yeah, nothing. About what I thought. Nothing. Yeah, really stumped here, actually. Now, if there's one thing I kind of notice and point at, like, just pointing out now, this game does not have much in the way of background music. Like, none. None whatsoever. And you know what? It's kind of, I'm not gonna say refreshing, but, you know, it really does, like, help accentuate things where, you know, once music starts kicking in, you know, shit's at the fan, you have to start moving, reacting. You know, it's not a good time. It really does help sell the place that you're just alone in the place with, you know, pretty much everything out to kill you. At least two things out to, like, explicitly kill you. Nothing else, what's I'm looking for here? Like, nothing else, like, completely out there. But, yeah, no. You're alone. Everyone else that you've come here with is either dead or dying, because let's face it, they pretty much are. The corpses are right off at this point. Oh, I've already been here. Oh, I can actually interact with this. Oh. I'm sorry, the scare cord. I really can't, the scare cord I just find funny as hell here. Junk. No, let's get our old friend out here. You know, maybe they'll react to the, gore we just kind of smeared all over the floor. Hello again. I'm not gonna lie, that is for the NES, they did a really good job. That is actually like a creepy ass like bit of art. Run, 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 run. Yeah, no. Dead end, but I know, at least there's something we can try there. I wonder if, if it takes longer to complete the game, if, like the ending changes, Like, how, yeah, I honestly wonder that. Okay, so swimming pool room. So let's go back to the pool. Cross over, and then get back to the main floor. Because it does seem like we've been stalling out, at least on this side of the field. Again, the phone means nothing. Okay, I know, like, realistically, I don't think Jen should really be running. Because, like, again, nothing's, like, killing you, but Jen, you don't have to step on every step when you're running down some stairs, or up some stairs. You can skip one. The world's free like that, okay? You're here by yourself. If you want to, if you, if you were skilled or balanced enough, you could slide down the railing like a skateboarder. Okay, so now where does everything else kind of begin or end? So is there anything this way I can nab real quick? Well, our friend's gone. A little concerning, but not too concerning. I mean, seeing as how Mr. Snippy's been probably goring people left, right, and center, and we've been, like, running around and scurrying across the manor. Okay, probably not, like, that big of a, Oh. Lights are off here. Again, perfume, for whatever reason. Haven't found a use for the other items. Don't you really need to check out anything else here? We'll just leave the parrot in the cage. And, yeah, just... Oh, what? Whoa, whoa. What's with the sudden bout of fatigue? Yeah, just breathe. Breathe slowly. Now recenter. Okay. Onwards we go. Yeah, that's the other, like, bedroom. Busted TV. Nothing else this way, nothing else in here. Or rubble. And back to where we started, okay. Put the light switch on. And sprint. Because I know these chandeliers are going to fall at some point. Did we get a key? Do any of the keys we have fit this place? Locked. Okay, so these keys are locked still. Okay. Don't have anything else up this way. Do we have any other leads on this side of the manor? Because over here leads to a dead end. Even though it looks like it should, lead somewhere else, but it doesn't. Fine. And over this side of the room, the floor is going to crumble away, but I think I'm going to stop before it. If not, I kind of want to see if Jen, like, collapses to her doom. Rope? Nope. And unfortunately, we don't have a plank, so... So yeah, this entire side of the hallway is a bust. So at least that kind of marks out that we can't get anywhere here. So after that, it's just the other rooms we really can't, don't have any solutions for. And again, the clown room, or the doll room, I should say. Because that doll room, again, I have no clue. I have no clue what to really do with that. Now, I'm actually kind of surprised this game has, like, a save. Like, I don't know, with all the endings, I think something from, like, this, like, era. And again, like, you could say, oh, Chrono Trigger has, like, 50 bajillion endings. But yeah, that would, but keep in mind, that was, Square's, like, kind of final hurrah of the era with, like, a bunch of auteurs putting in a bunch of money and imagery and everything to it. Like, it was very much like a passion project I don't think you'll ever see ever again in the industry, which is a shame, but I think that's kind of like where it kind of sets out. So a game that's a lot more simpler, like in comparison. Okay, I was expecting, like, if you die, you get set back to the beginning. What a mess. But yeah, I don't really have much else over here. And I really don't... Yeah, and I'm not doing anything with the parrot. Did I cancel? Okay, so X actually lets me cancel what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. So X actually does let me cancel what I'm doing in the middle of it. Good. Anything out this way? That leads us back to the TV room. That's the bathroom. Anything this way? Aside from, the dark green space. So all I have left is basically up here. Because I tried the silver key. Doesn't really lead much. There's a ceremony key in the clown room, but I can't get in there without getting, clowned. Clowned on. Literally, in the most literal sense, clowned on. So with that really leaves me... That really does leave me with, like, whoa, limited options. Let's take a breather. Let's try this door. Is there anything over here I can get? I think this is where... Yeah, this is where the bird's nest is. Do I have it? The perfume. At this point, I'm literally trying everything in my inventory. Okay, so I know the rope doesn't work. Car keys probably aren't going to work. Ham, some weird moon logic puzzle. Nothing. So I can't, like, grab the nest, move it, and give it to the parrot. Because who knows why. Maybe that's a solution. I've already been through here and we got the black robes. Nothing else here I think I can really interact with. Yeah, nothing here I can really interact with or get anything out of. Okay. Anything over this way? That's the way I came. So that's functionally a dead end. Silver key, that gets us here. This is filled with chemicals. Can't move the bookshelf. There's chemicals around the desk. There's a note here. Time will cause adherence. The clock tower's clock stopped. There's a note. Okay. So I have to make the clock tower... It sounds like we have to get the clock tower going again. Or else... Is that a cat? That's a rat. No, that's a lion. Some type of manicore thing? Unicorn, maybe? Who knows? But no, we have nothing else in this kind of vicinity area. We have a mural. And that's it. The mural covers the entire wall, or if it's hidden behind that shelf. And of course, the part that's hidden is going to be like the infant Jennifer, who's meant to be sacrificed to make the clock tower going and free the residents of a curse or something. That's generally the vibes I'm getting from this place. So this end, this floor is also a dead end. Okay. So, dead end, dead end. Only places we can really go are through here. I don't have anything for the bird's nest. I don't have anything for the other rooms at this point. The only thing I have that I can get is a ceremony key from the dollhouse. But even then, that is very limited at this point. The place to the swimming pool is still sealed, so I can't get that. Let's try exploring the other rooms one at a time and see how it goes from there. See what we have behind here. At least I'm starting to get a feel for the controls now. Now that I feel like I think I have like a full understanding of all the options I have at my disposal. So we have the cat. We had the cat. The cat's now gone. Power is working. Anything else in this bathroom? Well, it's not being used. Doesn't look like there's anything in this room. Yeah, honestly, I like that towel rack. It's fancy. It's like a fun type of fancy, you know? A little more, what is it, showy, a little more... It's a little much, but not the worst. Okay, with the lights on, does this change anything? No, the box is still here. Shower's still here. And over here... okay. Normally the dialogue disappears. I guess not. We'll go back in, and I'm gonna try something with the sink. You know, part of me also wonders, like... Oh no, the lights do stay on. Okay. I'm gonna say, yeah, does anyone just leave it off? So yeah, the water's running, shower's working, this is just a decent bath. Nope, we don't have to go this way. Let's see what happens if I go in, start the shower. Does that flag anything? No. Let's go the other way. Door. And anything out here? Nothing out the usual. So I can mark off that bathroom, because I have nothing for it. Stop here, and we'll try door number 2. Anything here I can pop out that I otherwise can't. Doll room. Okay, can't really do much here. Move to the center a bit. Stop. Rope. Big clown doll. French doll. The ceiling. Just nothing to add to that. Child's bed. Dirty. Nothing here I can really use. Black robe. Can we put the black robe on the doll? Black robe on the French doll. Nothing there. Okay. So we're going to put this back because, again, I don't think the ham will do anything. Big clown doll. Yeah, we're gonna experiment with our imminent death again. Ceremony key. So, this one at least takes multiple attempts to kill us. Door will not open. Yeah, so I'm at a loss. What can I do here? Car key's not going to do much. Looks like a child. Yes, it does look like a child's bed. Do you have anything you can add to this? Nothing that you can think to add. Just a big clown doll. No, nothing. Absolutely nothing you can think. Yeah, no. So this just slowly kills us. That's at the very least. So this door and this ceremony key is pretty much, yeah, just dead end. Yeah, no, literal dead end. Thank you. Thank you, Clock Tower. Okay, we can skip this, or at least the intro. Continue. So that is a nothing burger. Yeah, it doesn't work. So until I found a way to get rid of the clowns, I can't do anything in the doll room. Okay. So let's try the other room. What can I do here that I haven't done already? So the fire's roaring. Already checked the books. Can't use the perfume. Put out the fire. Can't cook the ham. Can't smother the fire with the robes. Yeah, just I know, burn the rope. And the card key is gonna be useful for later. So nothing else on this side. Pick up the pace over here. We stop. What do we have for the pool in the courtyard? Nope, this is gonna give us nothing. Nothing for the jug. Trash bin's not gonna give us much else. Empty, even though that really doesn't look empty. The desk is dusty. So right now, all this room really has is descriptions here. And maybe some set dressing. So what can I do with this? I don't think I can really do much, unless there's a hidden book on the bookshelf. Some books. And over here, serious writing. Which, you know, our hearing doesn't really comprehend. So this room, right off. This should take us to the plank area. Nope. Pool. And then the plank. So let's check out, see if there's anything I can do to unseal the door. Because there's gotta be something there. No, just rubble. Nothing but rubble. So this room's locked off. Nothing. Dead end. Oh, let Jen here relax a bit. Okay. Cross this. Paint it over. I don't have any paint thinner that I'm aware of. You won't do anything. Can't rope it. Can't scratch it with the card key. Robes won't do anything. Ham won't do anything. Okay. Let's try the other room back here. And that's a dead end. So let's open this up. So Jack is gone, but is that a pipe? Could I actually pick up the lead pipe? Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Do we not keep the lead pipe? There's a room over... Okay, so that... There we go. No, can't keep the lead pipe. You know, it would have been nice and helpful, maybe. You know, just something that I can just brain something. You know, take the James Sutherland approach to, you know... Oh, sane asylum. Has been used in ages. And this... Yeah, don't get any mold spores. Mary and patient's names. Name of the master of the house. Mary. Yeah. Mary Barrows. So Miss Mary... So this was what? So was this a psych ward then? Counting the days. Marks are coming to this wall. Okay. Another chart. And a corpse that's probably going to try to kill us. But why was this door painted over? Chart. Patients were two... Yeah, okay, I was called it. So we have twins. That's what the picture was earlier. The pictures of Jen. So Jen, I'm going to say, has a sister, maybe a twin sister, who's involved in all this. A black medical bag. Name's embroidered on here. Walter Simpson. Walter Simpson? So Jen knows something about that name. His dad. Okay. So he very much is... So Jen is related explicitly to whatever the hell is going on here. Anything in here? Door sealed. Light won't turn on. And maybe looking at this corpse is going to get us killed. Rise and shine. Like a memo. I'm gonna write this down. Oh, it's just a skeleton. It's literally just a skeleton. I was expecting like a half-rotted corpse. So, 10, 1989. Third day, Walter Simpson's been here. 3 days. Gonna die. Twin children who are a blemish on this world. Okay, hates kids. When the lady I was called to give birth I was called to this house. She gave birth to two demons. Cursed Jen. They ate my right hand. They were ill, they're deformed bodies, they should have died, but they lived. Okay, so there's clearly something here. Everything's painful. The air in this room is already gone. They are in a cradle under the star. Jennifer. 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 Cradle under star. Okay, so there's definitely some creepy shit going on with Jen. Black medical bag. Embroidered on there. So, is whatever's chasing us down our sister? Or Jen's sister? So, whatever Jen is, it's probably gonna be... Or, she's gonna be sacrificed. Patients are two newborn babies. Yeah, she's definitely meant to be sacrificed for something. What that something is... So there's definitely something wrong about circumstances of Jen's birth. And that also might explain why the cracked, what's the word for table we're here. That probably explains why the cracked the cracked painting from earlier, aside from having the 2 babies on, went and killed us. Something demonic associated with that in their birth? So at the very least, it was a good thing to go back and triple check these rooms. So at least we have some more information, but nothing substantial. Again, why can't we take anything in the medical bag? There's probably something good in there. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Oh, how the heck? How'd that go? Demon, great care, tree, forest, person, clouds, eidolon, statue. So this has to be treated with great care. I get the feeling I'm stumbling onto something I really shouldn't have. Like, a lot more than here. I get the feeling if I trip that idol and that breaks, we're screwed. So, handle with care. Tree in the forest, person in the clouds. Idol is on a statue. Tree in the forest, person in the clouds. Okay, did I see anything that has any vague nature themes? No. No, but this does look very vineyard-like. Maybe in the floor beneath? So let's try the floor beneath us, then. Green the forest, person in the clouds. So maybe that was a hint? Maybe that was a hint to, like, the viney statue on the 2nd floor, because, clouds, it's really the only higher level we can get to up here. Anything this way? No, nothing here. Nothing here. And nothing here. And also nothing here. Rest up a bit. Now let's try going a bit more in depth between these other places. So Jen probably has to be sacrificed to make the clock tower work to maybe break or free stuff. Perfume, rope, car key. Again, I can't lower the rope to get something shiny. This crevice looks pretty deep. Something shiny in there. Perfume is not going to do much. Rope has nothing either. Car key is just a way out of here. Anything else in this room I could try? Books are lined up here. Full maternity mags. So Jen was probably born here. Slip of paper. Hold the demon with great care. A tree in the forest, person in the clouds. Okay, so we have to hold this thing. Author's name is Faded. Faded. Oh, person in the clouds. Oh, the reference to, Simpson being dead. Lots of technical books. With the one place that's overrun. So maybe if we're between... So maybe if we're between those two in the other room, we hold the demon idol, maybe we can get something out of that. And again, I can't believe I'm, trying to, mess around with things that are, super demonic and probably shouldn't be messed with in the first place, but, I am trying to, get leads. Oh, wow. Forgot about the slowdown. So this room probably has something I've neglected to get. What happens if we kill the lights? No, they're still panicking. No, they're not. So, Bro Corpse. I do hear like a blooping of water. Rats scurry about. A single bird is left in the cage. Again, we can't, you know, just spritz these guys down, make them smell better. Nothing for the rope. And we can't feed any of the enemies here. Or, not enemies, any of the animals. Butchers, like, butcher's robes, nothing. We have the corpses, which I don't think it'll do much. We turn this on, everything's freaking out. And again, the decapitated crow. I don't have anything else to add or plop through here. So let's just keep the lights killed here, because that will probably... So yeah, that will probably lead to something. Maybe. Statues here. Let's try these other rooms again. Because again, why are these rooms in particular? That's what I want to know. This probably leads... Nope, another rubble room. We're gonna have to make our way eventually. I mean, eventually make our way into the swimming pool. But how we get there, that's the other thing. Because I just stumbled on the demon statue by sheer coincidence and nothing more. Okay. There is something here. There's probably something here I'm not getting. Because again, why would you include these rooms if there's no leads? Light switch is broken. I don't have any other notes on the piano to play. Nothing else. It sounds like she can play aside from, like, you know, strumming a few notes. So maybe if we find sheet music or something, maybe there's a solution? Maybe? Because I feel like I stumbled upon two things that are, like, important, but don't really open anything else up. Only junk inside. What if we use the demon idol against the clowns? Because I need that ceremony key room for something, to at least open up some other rooms. This room, so not the music room. Room next to this is the bedroom. This one's locked. Okay, so really not gonna make much progress out this way. Genuinely stumped here. Let Jen just, you know, regain some stamina. Hopefully don't trip again. But, yeah, that probably leads us to the swimming pool properly. Let's go check out the ballroom real quick. That just leads us up to the next floor. And we have just what's-her-face gonna laugh at us here. Mannequin, mannequin. Yeah, no, just mannequins. Nothing here I can really interact with. I guess they just added this room to try to, like, spook people. Which, I mean, again, it would work. It would work. The area came in. Yeah, that one. The one that likes to laugh. Yeah, no, I got nothing for this one. Look, okay, don't laugh at Jen. She's been through a lot today, and she's been running all over the place. Let her catch her breath. Anything up this way? Maybe we can, yeah, maybe if we try the demon idol. Maybe. I think I'm genuinely stumped now, because I think I've tried almost all the other rooms I have access to, except the clown room. But I do not know how to get them from either to not attack us, or not slowly die in the process. Okay, so the gore room, we really don't need much here. Yeah, just the brink and bubble. Yeah, they can keep doing that. That's fine. Anything here? Yeah, this just leads to the middle. So the room on the other side here can have access to the swimming pool. We're on second floor. Okay, let's go back to the second floor again. And then try... And then just try use the demon statue on some things. Let's rest and recover. And then we'll start trying that again. Like, man. The fact that I can't figure out... The fact that I can't figure this out, that's what's getting to me, because I feel like I have enough, like, leads to, like, you know, go somewhere. But I just can't make that I can't make the connection as to what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Handle prayer, cheering the forest, person in clouds. This washroom I've been through several times. I have nothing here. We already got the cat, and the cat's gone. So, nothing to really lead to there. Anything over here? Right, this room, okay. Big clown doll. Does the power of Satan compel these things at all? No? Not like I can, you know, tie these together so they can't hurt me. Because again, that one cube down there for the ceremony room, that probably opens up and leads to a bunch of other places, but I don't have what I need down there. Like, keep those from killing me. This leads back to the study, which doesn't really amount to much for us. Okay, this is where the swimming pool leads. That's the pool door. Cross over. Now we're back up here with where the demon idol was. Okay. Stop. Knew this one was here. Demon idol was in this room. Or on this statue. Tree in the forest, person in the clouds. So yeah, tree in the forest. This has, like, herbs and stuff growing from it. So using this here is not doing anything. Black robes aren't doing anything either. What if okay, let's do some exorcism. Let's see if this actually leads to something. Okay. Charge that up again, get some health back. And again, it's gonna take forever for her to get into the cell again. For whatever reason, we don't want to take the med bag. Demon idol on the father. Let's see if this works. Skeleton. Skeleton of presumably her father. Black medical bag. Walter Simpson. So Jennifer Simpson here. Anything else in this room? Must be musty in here too. But yeah, no charts. I got nothing. Nothing here. Yeah, no. This place is also busted. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take a BRB, brew some tea, try to figure out what's going on here, take a breather. Not looking things up, but yeah, no. Maybe go back, leave, come back with a fresh mind, and try from there. I'll just jupe on over here.